Hey guys, it's Kelly. I thought it would be kind of fun just to go through my vanity with you guys and show you what a normal non-beauty guru's sort of makeup vanity looks like. This is kind of a new setup for me since I haven't been here very long. I do have some cords that are trailing along and that sort of thing, but yeah, I just thought that maybe it might be fun to go ahead and get a deep look into what I'm working with. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that I do have a couple of bulbs out here and there that I've got to replace. I just need to purchase some on Amazon and have been forgetting. But that is my vanity light. It is from, I believe it's called Vanity Hollywood or something like that. But basically it just has the bulbs all around, and then you have the switch right here with a dimmer, and then on the other side you have a couple of plug outlets, which is really awesome. Behind here I keep just an extra one of these. I'll explain in a minute. That's just my little thing of lip balms that I have. These that I have laying on the top and this extra one here, these are actually what you would put like a birthday cake on. They're cake trays, I guess you could say. You can get them at Walmart or any place like that, but they have that reflective surface, and so I keep those here so that when I'm filming I have like a natural bounce of light that kind of hits my face, and it really helps with the fact that I have very little lighting. And so the next thing that I'm going to show you is this mirror here. This mirror is a really awesome mirror. It does flip. It needs to probably be cleaned, but yeah, it just has the normal view, and then it switches to the to magnification there. It does usually have, yeah, it comes on when you sit down in front of it. It's just rechargeable. I keep it plugged in over there in the little plugs right there. I keep it plugged in there just, you know, to keep it charged and that sort of thing, so that anytime I come in and I sit down to do my makeup or whatever, it comes on. I don't have to worry about turning it off. It goes off after a few seconds of nobody being there in front of it, and I love it. It's relatively new to my setup here. Now, I do have a couple of places that I need to really probably scrub, but for now, what I thought we'd do is get rid of this mirror, get it out of the way, and then we'll go from there. Okay, one of the first things that you'll see right here on the vanity itself, it does have this stand. It can hang on the wall also. Yes, that's me in my PJs, sorry. It can go on the wall also, but I have it where it is on the top of this desk that I purchased. It just works better for me. I just, you know, I keep all of my extra brushes. These are old candle jars from Bath & Body Works inside some containers from Bath & Body Works, and so I have those there. I keep some extra cotton pads here. I have no idea what happened to the lid. I mean, guys, it got lost in the move, but I have that, and then I have some Q-tips and cotton balls here in this one. These containers were both purchased on Amazon, not Allegory, but something along those lines. And so along with all my extra brushes, I do keep a small jar of my Bioderma there for nights when I don't want to go all the way to the bathroom and I just want to take my makeup off here in front of my mirror and crash. So that's that. Now again, I did say that these are for reflection purposes only, so if it's a little bright, I am sorry. I just have this little tray that it came in like a pop sugar box or something like that one time. You can see all of my green concealer. These all need to be washed. This is my travel. That is from Real Techniques, and I actually have a beauty blender in it right now, but those need to be washed. But this is just the ring that you set a beauty blender in. You can purchase that, but I mean, a napkin ring does the same thing if that's what you want. So this is my tray, and we're going to get into this a little more detailed in just a minute, but I thought I'd kind of show you around the rest of my desk. Okay, I do have some pictures of my son there from when he was little. Over in the back, I have just a little container of samples, lipsticks, chapsticks, all kinds of different little sample size things. I have my hairspray. I have another container. This is a really cute ceramic owl. I think I got it at Michael's or something like that, and it's just on top of a candle, just like a little candle holder there. It's sitting up on that, and it's just holding some additional brushes that I do find myself using, especially like these kinds of brushes and that sort of thing. Anytime that I'm doing a really strong look, I do, you know, have to pull from my other brushes, especially if they're dirty and I've not had time to wash them. I keep all of my headbands that keep my hair out of my face here. And then I have just some extra things back here. This is just a letter holder, and I got it off of Amazon as well. I'm not really sure where, but it's just an acrylic letter holder is all that it is. But I have some, I have my Naked palettes, all of those. I have my Lorac palettes, my Pro, and that sort of thing. I have the regular Lorac number 3, I think it is. I have some Smashbox, and then I have this extra, oh crap, but my mascara would run, and then my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette that I have there. So that is kind of the stuff that's off in the background. Now the stuff all in front is skincare and prep. So yeah, let me go ahead and finally get you on a tripod and show you a little more in depth of what I keep out and at hand. Okay, I am seated here in front of my vanity, and we're kind of looking at the corner area where I keep all of my products. Now, this is a normal girl situation because everything is on my vanity in my room and that sort of thing. I always keep a coaster, which is kind of loud, and a drink beside me so that I can stock up on fluids while I'm doing anything. This is just my everyday makeup brushes. These are the brushes that you'll see me use in most all my tutorials. I love these brushes. I do have some favorites. Maybe I can do a favorite brush video sometime, but I keep those here right beside me so that when I am doing my makeup, they're right there and easy to pull from. And if something here is dirty, then I have all the others in front of me that I can pull from. So I'm just going to kind of move that out of the way for the moment. All right, so let's kind of start back here, and I'll show you some of the things that I'm using right now. So my skincare right now involves the Origins High Potency Nightimins. You can see I'm almost finished with this one, and I've already purchased another. I really wish they would put that on the 21 Days of Ulta special because I love it so much. I have the Fresh Rose Face Mask. This is the smaller, I believe, of the two sizes. I believe this might have been the smaller one, but I love it. It hydrates, tones. It's really nourishing. Like it a lot as well. I kind of flip back and forth right now between these and the Aveeno, but this is my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. As you can see, I've been working on it. The skin under my eyes has been so dry lately, and this really is awesome. And I like to use it before I put on my makeup. It does exactly what it says. It says smooths, brightens, and depuffs. So yeah, I really think that it works, and I really enjoy putting that on before makeup. Another combo that I like to use, I've been talking about in my favorites a good bit. This is my nighttime. This is the Aveeno Naturally Ageless or Absolutely Ageless Restorative Night Cream. When I've had a particularly long day out in the sun or something, I definitely use this one. And then during the day, I like to use this one, which is the Biore Nourish Moisture Lotion, along with some of these Positively Radiant Max Glow Drops from Aveeno. This stuff is awesome, and sometimes I'll even put this on at night before I go to bed if I haven't had a chance to cleanse really, really well. I've just sloughed off the makeup off the surface and hit the bed. I'll be rubbing this into my face as I'm walking over to the bed. So I do that. Some of the things that I like to treat with, and when I say treat, I mean treat. You guys know that the L'Oreal Pure Clay Mask is my favorite. I really love this for pulling impurities out of my skin when I feel like I'm really clogged up. I do like to use that. I also really enjoy the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. It is just a really intensive exfoliator. It does have, you know, some treatment. I like that for treating. I also have, this is marula oil. It is, you know, you can get marula, Moroccan, there's, I mean, argan oil. There's so many different oils out there, but this is just pure marula facial oil. This is really good. There's been a couple of times this past summer where my face was really dry and it was peeling, and so this soothed out my skin and kept it from looking all cracked and yucky a lot. I've not had to use very much of it at all because it is a very, it's obviously it's an oil, so it's a very emollient, and it just doesn't take very much. So you can see I've barely used any out of it already. Another thing that I like to use, I keep in the corner here. This is from First Aid Beauty. It's the Eye Duty Triple Remedy. I really like this. It is a really good thing. It comes with this tip applicator. You can see it's kind of grungy looking for me using it, but it's really good for underneath the eye to get rid of redness and to depuff. Sometimes if I don't have time to really rub in this and I'm in a hurry, then I will use that and just kind of, you know, run it under my eye and I'm ready to go. Another thing that I really enjoy is cuticle oil, and I do like to use a cuticle oil on my fingernails every night. I just like the one that has the brush applicator, just like a, I don't know, like a regular fingernail polish. I have a couple of these. I keep one by my bed, on my nightstand. I keep one here, I keep one in the bathroom. These are, this is mango, I believe, mango oil. And yeah, it just works really, really well. It keeps everything really nourished around my nails because I do get my nails done and they get dry. It has helped a lot. I really enjoy having that around. Okay, so with all of that being the skincare that is my most used, let's move into this little area here. I'm just going to give you a real quick little tour of what I use over there in this area, and we'll move on to the actual makeup tray. Okay, I have a lot of things over here, and I pick up things from this area depending on use and the way that I'm feeling and that sort of thing. I keep a lot of things here. I have all kinds of, like, this is the Purity or Philosophy Hope and a let's see, it's called Hope and a tinted moisturizer. It's just a tinted moisturizer. I have several of those tinted moisturizers. I have that and the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I also have the It Cosmetics CC bronzer. All of these are just different tools that I use. It just depends on, you know, what you are needing at the time, but I like that. I do have a lot of different sprays. I have just a mini of the Smashbox Primer Water, but I use the large one here as well. I really like that. Let me get this. This is just some nail trimmers. Get that out of the way. But yeah, I have the larger size here of the Smashbox there, but I have all kinds of different primers. I have the Cover FX. I have two of those. This is the purple one, and it's the anti-aging, and then this is the yellow one, which is anti-aging. This is basically the same thing. They're just in different packaging. Not really sure why. I like those, and I really, really love the Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer from First Aid Beauty. I have the Too Faced Primed and Poreless, which I really love also. And I also have the Maybelline Master Prime. It has the green tint, so that on a really red day, if I'm sunburned or something, this one works really good. I do like it. I want to try the new Smashbox one that's out. I just have a new Makeup Forever mattifying primer there that's not been opened yet. This is just a little set of brushes. As far as sprays, I have a lot of different sprays. Well, first, I do have the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Toner. This is what I will put underneath my eyes sometimes to help with cakiness and that sort of thing if I don't have a spray close by. I have my favorite Scandinavia primer and setting sprays there. I do have my MAC Fix Plus. I have the one in the regular container, and then I have the one in the limited edition. It was, I don't know, it was some set or whatever, but I don't use it as often as most people do, so it goes a long way. I do really enjoy the Pixie by Petra Makeup Fixing Mist. You can see that I've used quite a bit of that. I have that there. I have the Wet n Wild Coconut, again, the Smashbox, and then I have the oil-free makeup remover from Neutrogena, which I probably just need to put over there next to my Bioderma so that it's out of the way. Oh, and I did forget, I've got the L'Oreal Infallible spray. It's really good too, and a great drugstore option. Totally forgot that, and I was cleaning up to start on the tray and saw that. So yeah, really love that. Okay guys, now you can see my actual makeup tray. It's just an acrylic tray. I got this, I'm not even sure where, probably someplace like Marshall's or something like that. But yeah, I have everything that I am in the habit of using for the moment out on this tray. I do like to keep a couple of things back here. I have my Brazilian Crush fragrance spray, which is just a body fragrance mist that I really love the smell of. I don't like the new one at all. To me, it does smell like butter popcorn, like a lot of people say. This is the Amani Hydro Wear Foundation that I tried out on my channel and did not like. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, guys. It's so light that there's no way it'll ever match me. And I do always keep some hand sanitizer close by. You never know when you're going to need that. On my tray, I sort of have face products and I work my way forward in my routine. So let's go through the tray. I wanted to show you what my tray looks like because I'm getting ready to shop my stash. I'm going to be taking a lot of this and putting it away and bringing out some new stuff and starting for a new fall season with some new stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started with face products. Okay, I do have this Amani, I do still enjoy this 7-in-1 primer serum. It's a really good one. It really is. But I'm in the process of trying to use these others up. I have so many open at this time. And this is glass. And I'm afraid if I stick it over in here, it's going to get knocked over and hit the floor. So I keep that right here beside my foundation bottles because most of those are usually glass. So let's go through the foundations that I have right now. This is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. It is an absolute drugstore fave. Another drugstore foundation that I like pretty well is the Light Illusion from Flower Beauty. You do have to set this, especially in a humid climate, but I like it pretty well now that I've learned kind of how to use it. I do have my Born This Way. As you can see, it is just about, I mean, there's hardly anything left. I've just about finished it off. It is not even my color right now. So before I get rid of my tan, this will be gone. I probably just need to put it in a empties and be gone with it, but there's that. Then I have my new Smashbox Studio Skin. It says on it 15 hour, but the box says 24 hour. I would agree. I mean, there has been a couple of weekends where I've been out of town. I've not had makeup to put back on. I've left it on, which I know is horrible. Don't get me wrong. I know. But I have left it on for more than 24 hours because I didn't have makeup to put back on and it stayed. I mean, if you prep your skin right and you use a setting spray, this stuff doesn't budge. So there's that. All right, as far as concealers and other primers and things that I have out right here, I guess we'll go with CC Cream. This is my old CC Cream. It is in medium, and this one is in neutral medium. You can see I was just about finished, but it's much lighter than regular medium. You can see the difference. I just wasn't, like the Too Faced, I wasn't quite finished with that one before my skin got too tan for it. So this is my tan color here, and I'll use this more than I use any other foundation product. This is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This one is in Opal. I really like this underneath for some extra dewiness, but I've not really needed that this summer. I've been dewy enough. What I have been really going for is a Smashbox Primerizer. You guys know that this is new to me, and it really takes one small pump and I can get my entire face. This is gonna last me for forever. It'll probably ruin before I even finish it, but it is by far my best that I've come across. Okay, some others, let's see. Oh, I've got another foundation here, my Wet n Wild foundation. This is just the Photo Focus foundation. You can't get a better drugstore foundation, in my opinion. This is like the cheapest but best foundation from the drugstore, period. So there's that. All right, over here I have all of my concealers and things like that. So let's just go through these. This is my newest, which is my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I absolutely have fallen in love with this. This is the one that I'm doing with my new routine where I go in and I set everything before I actually use powder. That's been working out really good for me. Let me put some of this back while I'm talking. It's just, it's great. I have my Flower Beauty Photo Focus concealer here. Awesome, love it. I don't like it with the matching foundation, which is crazy, I know. Of course, I have my Shape Tape. All of these I can pretty much use the right colors and not have an issue. I have my Naked Skin Corrector Fluid. You can see it's getting low also, but it's really good for my redness. And then I have just the regular Naked Skin. It's a little too light for me right now, but I've been using that. I do keep some littles of the Urban Decay all-nighter here. They fall over really easy, so I just leave them on my tray, and that way I don't have to worry about them rolling off and going behind my desk or anything. I do have my professional little sample here, but I probably, if I had to guess, I won't use that anymore. And then I also have the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. That's really good. I liked it a lot more before my eyes got so dry, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's a great base, and I still use it for my eyes sometimes if I'm doing a really dramatic, like, nighttime look. If I'm going to go out somewhere and that sort of thing, then I will use that. I do have the Amani products still. They're really gathering dust at the moment. I've not used them, but it's because this is a pot, and I have so many powders right now, and I'm just trying to get through the ones that are older. So really it's more about preference of a liquid concealer over a pot, and it's also about the fact that I have powders that are older that I need to finish before I start a new one. So there's that. This is my Pure Hyaluronic, or what's it called? My Pure Hydrogel Lift that I put under my eyes. I do keep the top on that just because it's really good underneath my eyes right before I go in with makeup. Then I have tools in this corner, which basically are eyelash curlers. Both of those are from Tarte, from past Christmas collections, so I have that. Powders include my Ben Nye Cameo powder, loose powder. Right now I have my Laura Mercier translucent loose powder. I have my Rimmel Stay Matte here, and that's what I'm using instead of breaking into the Amani yet. And then I also keep the Laura Mercier. This is really Highlight 01, but I like to use it as an all-over glow-up instead of a regular matte setting powder. It works out really good for me. As far as bronzers are concerned, I have several to choose from here. I try to keep like a different amount of these here so that I can use more than just one over and over and over and get use of my collection. And I have so many in this drawer over here, guys. I mean, that's the Alex drawer, 9 drawer over here, and it's full of makeup. That's the reason I'm getting ready to shop my stash, and I thought you might want to see what's been on my vanity all summer. So my absolute all-time favorite is going to be my Marc Jacobs Tantalizer Omega Bronzer. This, guys, is absolutely, it's amazing. I love it. It's probably one of the most expensive makeup products I've ever purchased, along with the brush that matched it. But I saved for it, and I'm so glad I did. It was the best purchase for me, I think. I get more use out of it than I do anything else in my collection. I have my regular Hoola bronzer. This doesn't look like I've used very much. I don't like contour or bronze very heavily, as you guys know if you watch my videos. So there's that. I have my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I obviously have Laguna from NARS, and these are just the staples that have been in my collection for everyday use as of recent. Okay, let's go through my blushes that I have been keeping out. I have my NARS Orgasm, which is an oldie but goodie. I've also been keeping a Cheek Pop from Clinique. This is in Berry Pop 03. It's just a really bright summery color. I really love it. And the other oldie but goodie is the Milani in Luminoso, and it is the original one, and I will never, ever, ever get rid of it. I've got quite a few highlighters here, guys. So the highlighters that I keep with me out at all times, I'm always going to have the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. It's getting sort of hard pan on it from use. So, yeah, I really probably need to go in and scratch it away just a little bit. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous drugstore highlighter, and it's cheap and really, really more than worth the money. I have my Jouer no, this is Skinny Dip. My Jouer Skinny Dip here is a beautiful, beautiful gold. It's just really pretty with tan skin, and so that's why I've had it out. Then I have been using, this is an oldie but goodie all-time favorite. This is my Becca Champagne Pop. You can see I have put the Hurt on that. And then the Laura Geller Gilded Honey that everybody has been going crazy over for years. A lot of people don't really talk about it that much anymore. Now in the middle, I just have a lot of stuff laying here, and it's just a mixture of all kinds of different things. So before I get into that, let me go ahead and show you what I have as far as eyeshadow palettes that have been out and on the top of my vanity for the summer and spring. The first is my Naked Urban Decay Heat Palette. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, you can get all different kinds of looks from it. I don't use it as much as you would think. It doesn't look like it's been used at all, but yet, I mean, you can see, I guess, that, you know, there's like the center is kind of dug out of quite a few. You can tell the ones that are my faves, let's put it that way. Love this palette. I've not used it quite as much though as I have these others. This, the Lorac Pro, is my favorite palette for basics. I use this as a go-to. It is absolutely filthy, as you can see, but it is my go-to. I absolutely love that palette. I don't know what I would have done without that palette. The other one that I like to keep out right now is my Modern Renaissance, and I'm probably going to keep this out for the fall just because of the color scheme. I like to pull some of these golds in during the summer and spring months, but for the deeper colors, I'll use this for the fall. Love, love, love my Modern Renaissance palette. I also have out my Sweet Peach palette. I think it's time for me to put this away for a while. I just go into the same colors pretty much over and over. I do try to get myself to move around, but I have my favorites that I just tend to stick to. A lot of people don't like it. They feel like it's more of a novelty, but you know, yeah, it smells great, but I love the colors and I love the shadows. I just think they're great. The next one I have is the Marc Jacobs palette here that was from the same summer that I got the, I think it was 2 summers ago that I got the Omega Bronzer. This is Fantasine, but it's just a warm color palette, as you can see. It's really, really pretty. I use a lot of these as accents on the lower lash line. I like to keep this new to me Stila Glitter and Glow shadow in Kitten Karma. It's new to me. I'm still trying to figure out how to use it without getting glitter all over my face and haven't quite figured it out yet. I love the way it looks. It's a gorgeous color. It's complimentary for just about any season. I just can't figure out how to keep from having a tremendous amount of glitter fall out. So I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Now, down here I have a little bit of everything, and I apologize if you can hear the dogs barking. Let me get a drink. So down here I have just like thrown down anything that I'm going to use. Let's go ahead and try to pull some of these things out and separate them into categories so that I'm not like going just totally crazy from one thing to another. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk about is my Smashbox Orange Crayon. This is what I use to combat the dark circles under my eyes. You guys already know that's a favorite. You also know that my NARS, and it's a little worse for the wear, my NARS eyeshadow base is here. I love it. I have put my Milani away for a little while because I'm trying to finish that one up. Okay, let's see. I have quite a few other, let's see, here's some brow products. I have the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil, and I also have one from, let's see, is this L'Oreal or, yes, this is L'Oreal Brow Stylist. I like any one that has a spoolie on the end. If it doesn't have a spoolie on the end, I'm not interested. I have my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette, and then I have the Gimme Brow from Benefit. So you have high end and low end there, a little bit of both. What I've been really working with lately when it comes to liner, black liner on my upper, trying to do a wing, I still can't do it. I shake too much, but this is a great one to practice with. This is from L'Oreal. It is part of their Lash Paradise line, and it's really awesome. It's got this really nice tip. I don't know if you can see that, but the tip on that, guys, is so awesome, and it's very bendy, I guess, which makes it really easy to flick with. I just have a hard time getting it nice and smooth, so there's that. Okay, let's see here. I have quite a few things that I use on my eyes, so let me just pull these out and we'll go into lips. These are the eyeliners that I keep out at all times. I always have my MAC Costa Riche out. It's a given. It's a nice medium brown. I'm always going to have that as a, you know, an option. I have my new Overdrive, which is a beautiful green. It's like a teal green from the Urban Decay 24/7, and I am planning on getting some more of these in the Ulta 21 days sale because they're gonna have these for sale one day, and you can't beat this. These will stay in your waterline. I don't care how wet your eyes are. This is another one. It's in the color Alkaline. It came out with the Heat palette, but it's a beautiful, beautiful purple plummy color, and it's great for fall or summer. It just depends on really, you know, which direction you want to go. This is my Rimmel Natural, or let's see, what is it? It's just Nude. This is the one that I put in my waterline to give myself that extra few hours of rest that I need, get rid of some redness. And this is a Milani. This is yeah, this is for lips, but it's a really nice chestnut brown, and I've used it on my eyes. That's what I've used it most recently for, but there's that. When it comes to mascaras, I have several. I have the Maybelline Great Lash in both regular and waterproof. I like them both, but tend to go for waterproof more right now just because of my climate and that sort of thing. I do still really enjoy the NYC Skyrise. It's really good, especially for your bottom lashes, because it's very lengthening. And I have a sample of the Lancome. It just, yeah, it's just a regular Lancome. I haven't even opened it yet, but I wanted to try it because I've been really in love with my Monster Big Waterproof. It's one of my faves at this point in time. And then I have my waterproof Better Than Sex. So you can see there's a running theme here. When it comes to waterproof, long wearing, stay put kind of makeup, you're gonna see that more out right now because I live in such a humid, hot environment near the water with a pool. You know, that's what you're gonna see. So another couple of things that you'll see on my tray for my lips are a very nude and more of a pinky color lip liner. Both of these are from the Perfect Lips line from Too Faced. I keep these out because they're favorite go-tos if I don't want to look around and find something that matches. This just happens to be a really good Kat Von D. This is Bow and Arrow, and it's just a really good nude for any time. So I keep the ones out that I need a quick lip and I don't want to search through my stash and find something that really, really goes. I know that I can use those. And then this is from Neutrogena. It's pretty new, but I really love it. It is just their color stick. It's very emollient. It says Moisture Smooth Color Stick. This one is in Fresh Papaya. This has been really fun to use around the pool this summer. So there's that. So guys, that is what you will find on my vanity right now. Of course, all of the skincare brushes and things like that are going to change. This video is going to be a little bit longer than some of the others that you will see because I won't need to go through all of the other stuff and show you my actual vanity top in the future. But from this point on, once I get all of my makeup put away and I shop my stash, then I'll only need to show you my makeup tray for the new season. So it'll be a video that'll be something along the lines of like my fall makeup tray, or you know, new makeup for fall, or shop my stash, or you know, something along those lines. But I do hope that you enjoyed looking just kind of at what I have out and what I've been really using a lot of. Yeah, I hope that you like seeing what's on my vanity, and I'd love to see what's on your vanity. So if you do have a channel, drop a link down below so that I can go watch. I'd love to see. I am not a beauty guru, but I do love makeup. And so, yeah, I have lots of things that I like to use, and I don't use the same thing every day, but I use a lot of the same things every day. So that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already on your way out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.